Woo.
Resistance is futile when it comes to
That's such a cool episode of Enterprise, might I just say. Like,
oh, I.
Alright, I'm in.
I gotta remember how to play now.
oh yeah, because
Hang on, I will have
I mean, pretty much figure out who's the wind-up artist and annoy them more than they're winding everyone else up. That's my
Oh,
strategy.
I found a full-on body. Hey, Gilb. Gilb, where are you?
I'm back here. Yeah, I found a body too. Hey, stop getting the blood everywhere.
Can you remind me of the password, please, Peaky?
Peaky.
Of course, it's
Where's the furnace?
Jesus Christ, this place.
Oh, it's over here.
It's right over here.
Oh no, this is shipment, isn't it?
Does look a lot like shipment. I found a chair. The chair is mine. I have a chair.
Whoa, dude, someone just blew up. I put someone in the fire and they blew up.
I put an explosive barrel in there.
Oh, goddamn you, Peaky.
I'm gonna do what Guy Fawkes failed at. Here we go.
Oh shit, oh shit.
the hell is wrong
Fucking
with
run.
this thing?
No, open it up, open it up, open it up.
Fuck!
Well, Gilb just died.
Every
Yeah, I
joke
did just die.
So did I. Every joke I came up with is far too inappropriate to say in any sort of company, so I'm just gonna be quiet.
Oh no, you have to.
Okay, so yeah, before we can do anything, let's clear all these bodies out of here. And yeah, that way it'll make it easier to kind of clean up the blood.
Oh my god, such a stupid piece of.
I sent you an invite, Ian, so that might help.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not playing the game today.
Yeah, I was watching the X-Files the other day.
I'm watching that at the moment.
There's an episode from that that's literally the thing.
Oh, the thing.
I'm on
It's pretty fun though.
I'm on season 1, and I'm on the one with like the loggers and the weird bugs that are like attacking people.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, because I literally did just watch that day. Because the cool thing about the first series, because I watched up to the bits of the second one. I don't know if it stays like it, but later.
Finally.
In the first series, there's a lot of like one-off monsters that are really fun, or, like creatures and stuff.
Yeah, I quite liked the. There's one that I've just had where it was like the Native Americans.
I'm in.
Like,
I'm in.
The Lycan.
It was like a Wendigo lichen-y thing, wasn't
Oh,
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was lichen, but it's like it's kind of meant to be based off that sort of Eastman-y.
Oh, he's got a gun. He's got a gun.
Have you done the Amish one yet?
Yes.
That's
With where like they can change from like male to female.
But yeah, and I'm like, this would not be made now because of the context. It's like in the first episode when they're calling these like disabled people vegetables, and I'm like, yeah, good luck making this now.
Yeah.
Ooh, I found bombs.
Oh crap! Give him a good bomb. Give him a good bomb.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make that joke this time, but still though, I did find bombs.
Yeah, that's what I was saying when we both blew up, dude. That's what came to mind for me too. Oh. We're better men now. We're better men now.
Me and my wife, we started to be watching now.
Oh shit! Would you look at that? It is the thing.
Watching what's right in?
Sorry, there's a very loud bang and it's the most worst possible time. Please, damn it! We'll start to the X-Men animated series.
Oh, then the yeah, I haven't got around to that yet. So, are you just watching all of them, or are you watching the new ones?
We've started with the 1989 Pride, which was obviously the pilot. Now we're halfway through season 1 of the obviously the 90s series.
Oh, nice.
So because obviously X-Men 97 follows on from that, so we need to watch that one first.
Who put a explosive canister in the furnace and didn't tell me and killed me?
Oh, sorry, Peaky. That might have been me.
I'm there like trying to get all the body bits that were like by the furnace into there, and then you killed me creating more.
My bad.
I'm at the bucket machine.
Bucket? Mr. Bucket?
Oh no.
I found the thing.
What have you found?
What?
That's my sex tape. Give it to me. You don't need to see the Mr. Bucket sex tape. You do not need to see the Mr. Bucket sex tape.
Now I've got something to tell, like, more trauma to tell a counsellor that I wasn't paying for yet. Great.
That is not a combination I wish to think about ever again. Can we please move on?
What, sorry?
I said that is not a trauma that anybody wishes to see or hear ever again. Let's move on.
Da-na-na-na-na. When you put in the chat, Sweaty, that you watched Alien the other day.
Yeah, I watched. I'm watching them all through. So I watched. I'm going through like proper order. The only ones I'm not watching yet. I'm going to get back to them before I watch. The original Alien. But I've watched today. I watched Alien versus Predator, Prometheus, and I'm halfway through Requiem. I know that's not quite in order, but originally I wasn't going to watch the second Alien versus Predator, but I thought I'm painting Warhammer, so I might as well. But
I'm going to say I haven't really watched. Sorry, I'm talking about Alien or Aliens.
oh, I'm going to watch all the films, or like all of the whole lot of them. So I have watched them all before. The only one I haven't seen before is Covenant. I know people like it me, but I might as well complete them all. So.
I've never seen Covenant either. Don't worry.
Of course you haven't, Peaky. You haven't watched anything.
Why?
It's like me. I was going to say it's like me when I watch Highlander. When I'm rewatching Highlander, I force myself to watch the Soul, even though it's awful.
There can be only one.
Yes, exactly.
Henry Cavill now, isn't it?
Yes, which I don't know whether to look forward to or cringe.
I mean, I don't think he's going to be the problem in that. I just don't like. I don't mind reimaginings of films. I just don't see the point of remakes. So you know what I mean? Like if it was a different like time, like it was based now, or like because it was based at like at the time it was made, wasn't it? Like it wasn't based. The original
like
one.
if we ignore Highlander 2, which is really stupid.
Oh my god.
Highlander 1 was set around the 80s. It was obvious it was around the 80s.
Yeah. So if they did it like it was based around now, I would be like, oh, that's all right. If they do something new with it, but if they just try and like rehash the old stuff, I'd be a bit. It just feels like, well, why wouldn't I just watch the original one? It's what I say with all these remakes that come out. It's like I don't mind, like, if they redo it, like I said, but when it's just the direct recreation. Do you guys ever hear about the thing with the Spanish film Wreck and Quarantine?
Yes.
No.
So they were Wreck was a Spanish horror film based in like it's like a found footage sort of like thing based on like a news crew finding like it's like zombies and stuff. It's like a thing you know. But Wreck was like the Spanish film and it was well received. And 2 months later, it was like 2 months later, an American studio got the rights to it and completely remade the film word for word in English.
Yeah.
And it was an identical film. But because it was a Western audience, it got like it wasn't in because whenever anything's not in English, it gets less audience around generally around the world because it's harder to It's like
because I don't want to be. I don't want that non-American talk.
Pretty much. They're the same in England, to be fair about it, dude. It's not.
I mean, it's like when I can't remember the film I watched now. It'll bug me until about 3 o'clock in the morning. But I remember there was this one film I watched that was set in Japan, and around like Eastern, mythology and horror and all that kind of stuff. So it made perfect sense.
Oh, was it
Train to Busan?
Yes, there's a Korean one, and it was based during. So it was a zombie film, and it was on Netflix.
Yes.
It was like a series and a film.
Yes, and then they tried to redo it in American and Western values, and it just didn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, you get that a lot with, especially with Japanese translations.
Everybody,
the humor does not translate to English well.
Don't go near the furnace. I'm putting a barrel in there.
Yeah, we're gonna have so many mop buckets today. By the way, the amount of blood, for
bucket,
it's nuts.
Oh God!
I tell you what, though, I do like an enjoyable bad translated film sometimes. Sometimes it really adds to the cheese.
What kind of cheese? What kind of cheese?
It's full on Stilton with those, dude.
Oh, okay.
The stinkiest.
Did you guys hear that? Wot Is Game Night is coming back this year.
Yes.
Yeah, with Thingy McGrew's back.
Feathers McGraw.
Feathers McGraw.
Feathers McGraw.
The penguin.
I don't know what the hell that is. I know what Walton Gromit is.
I was gonna say it's like the most British thing, so I wouldn't blame you for not knowing anyway.
Put it this way, myself.
Wensleydale.
I'm going to ask everybody then, or certainly the Brits, what's your favourite film?
Wrong trousers.
I mean, to be fair, I think it depends on what we're looking at, right? Because if we're looking at to be artistic pinkies up, the first one with the rocket, because that must have been such a pain in the ass to make. It took how long did it take? It was something it was one of these things that was so awkward to make back then.
Get away from the furnace, everyone. There's barrels in there.
But yeah, probably the long trousers is an actual film.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. A Close Shave had its moments, but as an overall story, it kind of didn't make a great deal of sense.
I thought Curse the Were-Rabbit was quite good.
Curse the Were-Rabbit was great.
I tell you what, as most of the time when they make something like that, that's quite a niche sort of British thing like that, into a more mainstream film, it usually is quite meh. But that film was actually, it was alright. The game was actually alright as well, the co-op game.
Yeah.
I never played that.
I actually would have minded, the Wrong Trousers because it's so iconic. I would have minded a full-length version of that, where we find out a little bit more about Feathers McGraw and all the rest of it. That would have worked brilliantly as a full 90-minute film, I think.
I hope it's a really gritty 18 film. Actually, you could do some really fun stuff with claymation if you made a proper violent one, couldn't you?
Yeah, but you'd have to make it clear though that
mind, but
ultra violent. Wow.
Do we know who's voicing Wallace now?
I did read it, but I can't remember.
No idea.
No, so obviously Peter Sellers passed away, hasn't he? So.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Wallace himself is voicing it, as in what? Oh, do people here like cheese?
Yes. I love cheese.
Oh yeah.
So you guys will love this. So we had a wedding at work, and it was an older couple.
Yep.
And they had a cheesecake, meaning it was several wheels of cheese.
Oh God!
It's ascending all of the different sizes of wheels of cheese, and there was all cut into slices. So you just take them. And I was just if I ever got married and I had someone who also liked cheese and wasn't lactose intolerant or whatever, damn, that's the way to go.
That's my dream right there.
That is love, right?
Put it this way: I've said to Andy, I think you would agree with me on this one. If we were to get married again, we'd do something on the lines.
You have a what? Sorry.
I said if we ever got remarried, we'd do that, something on those lines.
Yeah.
Fucking love cheese.
Well, what was Yeah, it was funny though, because when my boss was one of my bosses was explaining, it's like, so you need to put the cheesecake in the fridge, and I was like, okay, cheesecake, fine. And I was like, cheesecake as a wedding cake was weird, like, you know what I mean, like a cheesecake. So when I went in and just saw this thing, I was like, what the fuck? This is awesome, but that is not what I thought you meant by a cheesecake.
Please tell me you want to think.
Alright, can I have that? Can I just have that just to eat as like a normal everyday thing?
Honestly, dude, the issue I have is my family hate cheese, so I can't really buy it because you know the smell.
You need to you need to disown them immediately.
Well, I typically just have it when I'm out.
Cheese is glorious. Your family is a bunch of assholes. Not kidding.
Your family suck.
When it comes to that, Gil, I agree. Yeah, they do.
Cheese or family. I pick cheese.
The two things that make everything better is cheese and bacon. Like,
yes.
The two things you can add to any food, and like, well, maybe not like a pudding. Like, I don't know if bacon would go well, like, you know, a strawberry tart or something. But, like,
bacon pancakes. Hello.
Anything that's savoury, or like, well, pancakes can be savoury, can't they? So.
Yeah, bacon and pancakes. Yes, bacon pancakes and maple syrup. No.
That's one of those things I have to be in a really specific mood for, like with the maple syrup, like because we don't get the same Canadian maple syrup here. Right? We've had this conversation I think before.
Yeah, when Pan's been here.
Sorry, I forgot. I didn't mean.
Oh no! It just came to mind because I'd forgotten as well, and I was like, wait a second, I think we've said this before.
I'm practicing today, so when I become a politician, I've got to remember to repeat things even though I've said it before.
No, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Not to get too political, guys, but who's excited to vote soon?
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, God,
you
no.
as well, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I got to vote, and we got Biden or Trump.
Okay, so the difference is though, your election was meant to happen. Ours is kind of just a handover. Like they literally just handed it out to someone else.
Literally, right.
Without getting too political sway, I'm not only voting, I'm running.
Oh, actually?
Yes.
Nice.
Where you running? Shop? Or Tesco's? Giddles?
Dun.
That's how it's way before we got started outside.
Guess then someone had to make the cheesy joke.
We've had enough cheese this time. No, never enough cheese.
Never enough cheese.
There's no such thing as enough cheese. So what are you talking about?
Exactly. Like I've said, if I get into office, first thing will be mandatory cheese on a Friday.
Yeah, because screw fish, am I right?
Well, no. Cheese on a Friday, fish on a Saturday.
Oh, no. Why don't we just have cheese and fish again? Just add it to it. Or imagine battered fish with cheese. That might be a bit heavy.
Oh, no, I'd have that. That's mine.
Oh, that sounds like, you know the Scottish things they have, the crunches, like pizza crunch and all that.
Yes.
Yeah,
do you know what a pizza crunch is, Gil?
I do not. What is that?
It's a deep fried pizza.
Oh, that's awesome!
It's the most, if you look at a list of deep fried things, it's either Texas or Scotland. That's where everything, like, they're the two places where everything was deep fried first.
Because sorry, my keyboard got stuck, that's why I'm not moving. I'm trying to fix it. But while I'm fixing it, I'm trying to think of something Scottish don't batter. For example, I made the mistake of having a battered Mars bar the first time.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Oh yeah, that's one of those things I
love bad Mars bars.
I took one bite and this was a mistake.
Nah, bad Mars bars are the best.
Oh, I don't know, dude. It's just a bit far, isn't it?
No.
Battered
cream egg. A battered cream egg is nice.
See, I like cream eggs, but you know the confetti in them, like not confetti, but you know the gunk in them, like really hurts my teeth for some reason. I think it's just because it's pure sugar.
I'm gonna sound like Grumpy on my lighters, but they've changed the recipe on it. It's the same anymore.
Okay. Is this going to be one of those things where it's like in the 80s they were different, or is it like a recent thing? Like,
That's a recent thing.
all right, because I have conversations with people at work, right, and they're like, "Oh, do you remember that advert in the 80s?" And I was like, "Dude, I was still in my dad's nutsack. I don't know what the fuck you're on about."
It's like, what are the 80s?
I tell you I tell you what would be nice: a battered kebab.
Yeah. Okay, interesting idea.
Crab?
Kebab.
No, a kebab.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say crab. How would you
I mean, a battered crab would be quite good.
What would I have? I'm trying to think. Because battered kebab would. I mean, to be fair, kebab you're not gonna get more unhealthy than that anyway. It's at that point. Well, that's I guess the same logic with the Mars bar, isn't it?
I managed to confuse and the other day by referring to a Snickers.
I saw you tip that bucket.
Oh yeah. I only know that, Ian, because my mum said, "Oh, they used to be marathons." So I'm like, oh, okay.
A Snickers used to be a marathon bar? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yep. And
that's one of those things you can always tell someone's age by that. You see, Gil.
And wasn't Skittles used to be opal fruits?
That's Starburst, buddy.
Oh, that's Starburst. I knew it was one of them.
Isn't that one of those things they repackaged for a bit to be like nostalgic? I think they've done it with Marathon Bar. Like they did, like when they sometimes do those like they call them vintage collections, but they're not really. It's because they're very similar, or if not the same sort of thing. But
yep. But one thing that I always remember, and I keep mentioning this every time this kind of conversation comes up, is for a long time, Cadbury did white chocolate that they called Dream. They were like Dairy Milk for white chocolate.
I do remember that actually. I think Do you get you don't get cream eggs in America, do you? Gil?
I mean, we do, but only during Easter time. Like we get Cadbury cream eggs.
Oh right, I didn't know that because I know at one point they were one of these things that's very English, because the whole Cadbury thing. So
I was going to say we tend to get cream eggs for 9 months out the year, don't we?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's Kinder eggs America doesn't have anymore.
Oh, that's because of the
we don't get any of those.
Something or.
That's because of the choking hazard of the little capsule. Right, I'm sorry, but like, if your child's gonna choke on that, your child deserves to choke on it because it's stupid.
There is a certain thing where I do sometimes think natural selection kicks in a little bit.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, but the parents should have taught the child better.
We have
don't just stuff the shit in your mouth.
The issue is the genuine reason I think that it becomes a problem is it'll be like 1 in like a million. There'll be a kid who's not all there, sort of thing, and they'll do it. I think that's
like Gilbert?
where this. No, he's just American, dude. That's
Oh, okay.
American.
I think it is. I think because I do agree that it's silly, and I think if you've got a warning, but at the end of the day, I think it comes down to parental supervision. Parents can, they need to be more culpable as well. You know, like
I saw a post on Facebook earlier. And it was a young girl recently died because her phone was on charge, like plugged in. She was on speakerphone and she dropped it in the bath. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but why would bathrooms don't have
this, by the way?
I didn't read the actual article. I just saw the post. And I was like, do you know what?
Why would you be sitting in the bath with your phone?
Right, all right. When I have a bath, I do have my phone in there because
we don't really have most of the time in the UK, do we?
I watch Netflix or YouTube when I have a bath, background noise type thing. Yeah. I put a explosive barrel in the furnace, and then like you said, Sweaty. 9 times out of 10, you don't have normal plug sockets in the bathroom. You have shaver ones.
But in the UK anyway, that's why I was asking where was this, because it might be a country where they have more stuff, you know.
But but yeah,
And
like,
also, it would depend on the voltage, because certain plugs are different safety measures. It's like, in the UK we have the top volt. Apparently that's like it's to do with the, what do you call it? It's basically for safety reasons we have the triple plug.
yeah.
I was gonna say,
We have a
I
higher
think
voltage than other countries.
I could be wrong, but I read somewhere that we're the only one with Earth cable.
Yeah, and I think it's because I'm not entirely sure, but I think we have slightly stronger.
Yeah,
Looks like
we
we
have
get more power from it, but
slightly. I'd say more like double. I think if I remember correctly, we operate on 240 volts. The Europeans operate on about 140, 150. The Americans 110, 120.
yeah, I don't know enough about that stuff to be able to say. I just know ours are stronger, which is why we have them, but it doesn't actually make them safer. So. No, I was thinking the other day. Again, not to go into something depressing. So there was a murder committed in the south of England in Bournemouth. You guys heard about it? The stabbing?
Yes, I heard about it. Yep.
And it just made me wonder that certain countries, right, where that's every day. Like for us, that's national news. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. And it really, and when you think, and then when you see online, you see all the stuff happening. It really brings perspective to your country a bit. Like, when something like that and I think I don't think it's bad that it's national news. I just think it's interesting that is for us. It's not something that's just like a bottom column. It's
my fucking god, these bucket machines! I hate them.
I mean,
not a single thing yet. By the way, I've literally just been carrying shit to the furnace.
I was going to say, it seems to be with us. It's certain crimes to get attention. So if it's serial killers, for example, or God forbid, the child's involved, that automatically gets elevated.
What do you mean in the UK, sort of thing, or generally?
No, in the UK.
Well, I think as well we don't. Have you seen that comparison? There was like it was like a meme video that came out a while ago. And it was like the same news in the American news and the British news.
Yep.
And in the British news, it's just so like it sounds so monotonely told, and in America, it's all exciting.
Yeah, in America, it's like tonight. Does your child have this? It's we very much sensationalize our news.
We do the opposite almost though. Like we do it. We're becoming a lot more American with stuff like that. But like 10 years ago, everything was just so monotone. They sounded so unasked about these like horrendous things. So
I was going to say today, right? British news: man waters plants. Keep it simple and mundane. American man tonight on ABC. Man has watered the plants. He had used 5 buckets of water.
America, like Britain was basically like, the war in Rwanda is happening again. Bombs dropped today, and the genocide continues. Whereas in America, it's like, tonight, the fucking war in Rwanda, is it going to be affecting you? Let's find out. Like that's basically America for you.
It's like WWE in America. It's like, oh no, the president of Rwanda's got the steel chair. Oh no.
I love American sports coverage. I absolutely love it because it becomes the lines of Arsenal scored a goal today in the Premier League, whereas America it'll be Arsenal scored an amazing goal. Let's watch 500 replays from 500 angles.
And then talk about it for like 20 minutes.
So you say that right? Did you guys watch the Iceland game?
No.
No.
I made that mistake.
It's football game. I wouldn't expect you to watch it. Sorry, soccer. Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to watch it. But they had to replay the only goal of the match several times because it was pretty much the main thing that happened that whole match. Because England kept nearly scoring for the load, just couldn't quite get there. And because Iceland could just because they got a goal early on, so they could just hard defend. So that's the thing with football. If you can hard commit like that, like you can't do that with certain other sports. And they did. But it was just funny because when only one because with a game like football, you can have matches where literally fuck all happens. So really
I was gonna say what? Only one score in a soccer match? No.
Well, there's been some exciting Premier League games in the league.
Gil, you can have exciting in England, right? You can have exciting games with no scores.
Yeah, like that. I love how that's your thing. Is that if you guys have 0-0, that's a good game to you.
Honestly, well, I don't know. It depends which side you're on. If you're against like a really good side, you get that. Then yeah. But if you're not, if you're losing that way, or like, to be fair though, as well. Usually when I watch anything, Gil, I'm usually drinking beer, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
You can make your own entertainment, you know.
I was watching online with a friend of mine. I was watching like an FA Cup match. This was years old now. We found it on YouTube, where like a Division 4 side knocked out a Division 1 side, and the American friend was like, "I don't understand this concept. Why would you have a Division 4 side playing a Division 1 side?" And I'm like, "Well, that's what they call it, a cup competition."
Yeah, because it's literally anyone can play it. Has anyone's FPS dropped to hell all of a sudden?
Mine has a little bit.
Yeah, mine's gone to hell and a handbasket.
Sweaty. I'm going to be doing a watch party for the England Euro games.
As long as I'm not working, I'll be up for watching. Yeah.
Our first one is next Sunday.
It is.
I might be free. Like I said, I'll watch depending on my work. My work days are getting messed around with at the moment because the other employee's off on holiday. So.
And it's wedding season over here in the UK.
Well, that's going to be August for us at my work a lot. So. I think. But yeah, Gil, can we get you to watch one? Because I want to see if I want to. Because I only got into football like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Which in England is quite late because most people either watch it at a young age or don't watch it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, to back that point up, Sweaty, I've been watching football since I was 9. So.
What, sorry?
I said I've been watching football properly since I was 9 years old. So.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, yeah. It's either you watch it with your parents and you're into it, typically, in any way, or you don't watch it.
I've been watching it since I was a kid as well, but like I fell off of football because obviously like I had better things to do in my life than sit around watching 11 grown men kick a football around.
Well, actually,
yeah, no, you had to watch Power Rangers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, like I went into the mindset. I went into the mindset of if I'm gonna watch football when I could just go out and play it. So that's what I used to do a lot.
Yeah, I had that mindset when I didn't watch football. That's the thing, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think, because like I say, I just, a couple of years ago, every now and then I just think I want to watch or get into something new because I don't know anything about it. Because I think generally it's better, that's the best way of learning something or getting into something. It's just trying something completely out of your comfort zone. So I've had an interest in it, so I thought, fuck it, I'll pick that to watch, because I have a friend who's really into like every sport, so I could just ask him any question, he'll answer it seriously, sort of thing, which is cool.
To give you an idea, my first proper football tournament that I watched on the box was Euro '96 and Gaza in his penalty.
Wait, during '96?
Sorry, no. You're Italian '90 and Gaza and.
Oh no! I was questioning the year more because I wasn't even born in '96.
Well, no, I remember Euro '96 very, very well. Euro '96.
Such a child, Sweaty.
I know, right? Well, I'm not that. How old are you again, Peaky?
I'm 30.
I'm 30. I'm 38 in July, so I can do that.
I'm 26, so I guess I am the baby here.
Yes, you are. You fucking child.
Danger.
We need to.
I look like I've got about 10 years on you, though, age-wise.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
No, it's not just you looking young. I also look old. So I look older than so many people. Most people think I'm like in my late 30s, so.
We need to start trying to. We need to start trying to clear this blood near the furnace because we're just tracking it back everywhere.
Yeah.
Where,
oh shit! I just killed myself. Whoops.
Oh, for God's sake, Gilbert!
I'm gonna quickly go and get another drink, so I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, no, I just fucked that up. My bad. I blew up a bomb.
Oh, we've literally like cleaned that little section where your body hit as well.
I know.
Because my frame rate's going weird, so I'm just giving it a minute. We've got Germany, Scotland is the first game, and
Yeah, I put a timetable of the games and where they're being held on in the football chat, Ian.
You did. I did notice that earlier, but as I had the BBC on anyway, it was quicker. Yeah. So we've got.
I thought that'd be quite handy having kind of like a timetable type fixture.
Oh, no, definitely. I mean, as an average thing at the moment, there's an average of about 3 games a day at the moment between the Saturday and obviously for that week or two, there's like 3 games a day. So for example, the first game on the Saturday is Hungary versus Italy.
Right, I think I've just picked up all of your body. Oh no, there's still bits over here. God damn it, Gilbert.
I know, I suck.
Do you?
Indeed I do. I died. I blew myself up.
Well, what have I told you about dying?
Oh, for God's sake.
Amazing.
But yeah, no, I'm quite interested to watch the football with all of you guys.
I think it'd be a good laugh to be well.
Be quite
Especially
fun,
the
I
way
think.
England performing, it'd be quite fun.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm intrigued to see because
you need to watch just so you can mock us. Come on.
Southgate has taken so many good players out of his team as well.
Well, from what sorry, you know way more about this, Ian, so I'll let you go first.
I was going to say, from what I've seen at the squad, our midfield and our attack look amazing, but our defence, oh Jesus Christ, I am not happy about that.
As a Newcastle supporter, I am used to this.
I will admit though, I did watch the FA Cup final.
You didn't. I had that, and I was like, bloody hell, what?
It was like I said, it's nice seeing Man City lose, but I wanted Man United to alright. So as a Newcastle fan, I wanted Man City to win so that we stayed in Europe. But as someone who likes seeing Man City lose, I was happy.
Also, Man City was not playing how they usually play.
No, they froze. They completely froze. I don't know why.
I think they just didn't want a heavy commit because of other matches and stuff. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. I also think that maybe they just didn't care enough. They'd already won the league, so I
think it was also so assumed they were going to win. Most of the players probably just had that sort of you get when you play any game, you get a victory mentality when that's literally what happened a bit with the England-Iceland game. I think eventually, when you think it's assumed you're just going to win, you don't put the same effort in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you just kind of phone it in, thinking it's going to be easy.
That's why, I'm not sure who's going to win in our first game. Because alright, it's Serbia, but also England haven't exactly been playing very well recently. So
I think we'll win that one. I think France will probably win overall. That's just what my instincts are telling me. Not entirely sure why, but that's just the one I've got in my head that's going to win.
But I think also part of the problem, and actually the tactical strategy, is the number of games that the players are being asked to play. I know that it's going to be starting to be challenged as well. Like for example, next year they want to do an expanded Club World Cup.
Oh my God! There's so much blood here at the furnace.
So therefore, a lot of players are starting to go, it's too much. So,
yes. So I've Ian, I put 4 bets on because I use bets as a way of keeping up with different leagues. Because what I like doing is watching. I like having a football bet on while I'm at work because I keep checking and I learn about the the South American leagues and all that.
Yeah.
because they're on when I'm night shifting. So I get so I get to watch all those games. But the 4 teams I have bets on for the Euro, because so there's a meme I have my rates is Belgium for some reason. So I've got a bet on them. I've got a bet on Hungary. I've got a bet on us and a bet on France. But the bet on us is already the maths got worse after our friendly game with Iceland. It basically means that if I ask for every other one, I can get all my money back on. And by the way, these are like £1 bets. I don't put a lot of money on. But
Obviously.
yeah, well, my logic is right with gambling is I would always pick a nice meal over the potential of just losing everything.
This is a smart way to go about it.
Yeah, because I just do it for fun more than for actual money making or anything.
There's someone I watch, and there's someone on YouTube I watch, and he's not massive. He lives in Manchester, but he doesn't support any type of football. And but his brother-in-law is a Man City fan, and one of his best friends is a Man United fan. So they were all watching the FA Cup final, and obviously he got invited round because they had drinks and a barbecue and stuff. And he ended up putting a grand bet on United to win. He got $8,000 back.
So I did actually put money on them to win as well, and I also put money on Iceland. So I actually won on that. Yeah, I wouldn't risk $1,000 though.
That's nuts.
He's have it to spend. That's not worth it.
He's a really popular YouTuber that has 30 mil subs across all of his channels.
Yeah,
of course he does.
Want to risk it then? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he's got that kind of money to spare. Plus, he made it all back plus some.
Yeah. That he might not have though.
No, he was really nervous.
Yeah, I was stupidly lucky.
Because a lot of the bets when I do them, if I'm more trying to so what I do is if I get down to a quid from losing certain things, I do really shoe-in bets. So I'll bet on 10 games where it'll be under 20s ridiculous league, and it'll be the odds will be 1 to 28, and you bet on 10 of them. So because you bet on a sheer amount of them, you'll make double your money. Or
that was my fault, Gil. I was coming to clean it up.
And it's so unlikely that you'll lose. And if you do, like I say, you've lost a quid or whatever. But that's what I would do if I was actually trying to profit from it consistently.
Well,
and another good thing to do is any Newcastle game or Man United game, always use corners as a minimum number of corners, because they always do a shit ton of corners in their matches when I watch it.
The only time I've really betted was I betted on the KSI versus Tommy Fury fight.
Oh
yeah, I remember you going on about that.
I betted on the Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis fight, and I won on that one. I lost on the KSI fight.
You would.
And I bet on the darts when Luke Glitter was in it, and the other Luke that's from my hometown. And I didn't know who to bet for, because obviously I was okay, Luke Glitter is up and coming, he's really good, he could win this. Be interesting to bet on him and to see the outcome. But I also wanted to support the guy from my hometown.
It's the ultimate geezer sport, isn't it?
So I voted on both. I bet on both. I put 20 quid on both. So I lost money, but I also gained money at the same time.
So the way to do it, Peaky, is you can a lot of bets like that when there's especially if they have a super booster with it. Not encouraging gambling. I'm just saying this is a way around it. Is sometimes they give you an option where if you bet a certain amount on both, you always profit.
Yeah.
Very occasionally, there's bets where you can't actually lose if you have the money to place. For example, if you spend 20 quid, you could actually, with certain bets, never fail, depending. But you just have to always wait for these opportune bets.
Yeah.
But it's not efficient.
Oh yeah, I'm not promoting gambling. I'm not like saying, oh yeah, everyone should gamble.
I mentioned that before we.
But I don't do it very often. Like I don't bet that often. I'm not that type of person that like wants to bet all the time, and I don't feel the need to doing it. But like every so often, I'm like, oh fuck it, I'll look at my bank account, and it's like a couple of days till payday. I'm like, and I've got £2 in my account. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll throw that £2 on something.
But on a complete side note, this video is sponsored by CS:GO Lottery.
This video is sponsored by Betfred.
And a random cheese company from.
And by Wensleydale.
Oh, I know.
The place.
No. You don't need to make a ball of cheese. You don't need to make a ball of cheese and bet on how long it's going to take to roll down the hill.
Oh yeah. Well, there's the what's it called in the cheese race thing. Have you seen that?
Gilbs, I just spilt your bucket.
Oh god damn it!
I didn't mean to. It's this flooring. It's really uneven.
By the way, I'm deliberately trying not to help because my frame rates for some reason have gone complete thing, so I'm just chatting right now.
You probably noticed I've done the same thing.
Is it literally just me and Gilb doing everything then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the two of us.
But you say this, but it is actually going a lot smoother. So I there's less
We're
people to
better
do
with less people.
Yeah.
The real sponsor of this video is Mr. Bucket's Cleaning Company.
Oh god. If you actually imagine if you turned up, you were like a professional cleaner, right? And you like go into like a care home or whatever building you need a cleaner, and you turn up with a fucking Mr. Bucket. It's got a giant hole in its face. Like, it's not gonna hold any water. It's like the worst thing ever.
Mr. Bucket's just on the side of the van.
Oh, someone needs to make like an SCP that's Mr. Bucket related, like. Well, I guess that angry video game, board games video was a bit like that. To be fair, I was trying to think of SCPs the other day, like just concepts. I'm guessing. Do you guys know what SCPs are?
Yeah, it's the secure, protect, or contain, protect thing. It's like it's a bunch of creepypastas, but like a government agency.
Yeah. I thought I'd mention just because you didn't know. But yeah, so I was trying to come up with my own, and I quite like the ones that are like an object that just does weird shit. So like the famous one for that is like, you know, the coffee machine that you can type any liquid in, and it'll teleport it from the closest
like source, and then but like someone put in a cup of Joe, and it's like
his mate got teleported.
Yeah, like part of his blood and like bodily fluids got teleported into the cup. Yeah. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I always like the ones that they're kind of like they're not like an evil and then you're dead sort of thing. I like it how it's like a mysterious item or something. I think they're for me they're the most like entertaining. I mean, another one of my favorite ones is the IKEA. That's fun. Like, the concept of that. That I'm still surprised there's not been a game made of that one, because we've got the amount of Backrooms games that came out. I'm surprised no one's done an infinite IKEA game. There must be one, like.
I feel like there's got to be like an indie game out there, because there's a lot of SCP games, like the Containment Breach and stuff like that. Like, so there's got to be.
Because the whole point is it's free reign, isn't it? Like, it's not got a. It's deliberately. What you call it?
Gil, we're gonna need a couple of those yellow containers down here.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of this.
We got a bunch of shit in all of these like holes and on the floor.
Bunch of shit in these holes.
It's a bunch of things. The thing.
Right, I'll take my bucket up and empty it, and I'll bring a yellow container down.
All right, sounds good.
Here's a question. So you know how a lot of people like, for example, the new series of the Star Wars thing. Like I said, I haven't watched it, and it's not that I'm not interested at all. It's just like because I got a bit of Star Wars bloat where there was so much stuff it kind of overloaded me, and I was a bit, lost it. I go through phases of things. But if you had you were given the budget or whatever to make your own Star Wars series, that would, in your head, try and because you're always going to annoy someone with Star Wars. That's what you have to look at it as, right?
Oh yeah.
No matter what, no one's ever like, and I think that's not a problem because I think that shows there's a lot of different fans. But the problem is when people take it personally. That's generally when it becomes an issue. But I was thinking, if you could make your own concept, completely free reign over what would you do?
If I could make my own concept.
Should I go through mine just to give you guys a bit of time to think? Because I came up.
Yeah, go.
So go ahead. It'd be a single series, right? Say like 6 episodes, and it would be based on like an old ship captain who was in the Republic Navy during like the Clone Wars, but now it's based during the Imperial era, and he's a a captain of a Star Destroyer now. So he's lived and seen both sides of it, a bit like Yularen sort of thing. And his whole thing is he gets sent to a planet or a system to weed out a rebel cell. But he's on he doesn't do the whole thing because whenever they do this in Star Wars, they always become a rebel by the end of it. His plot isn't that. He's loyal to the whole point of him. He's like a military commander who's loyal to his institution, but at the same time, he's not like how in like World War II you had officers who did not like the Nazis but were loyal to Germany.
Yeah.
So it would be that sort of thing, and it would just to give a different perspective on it. But it would have but you could get some different rebels. Maybe have like a really grim rebel cell that were doing some terrible stuff, just to make it a bit more varied. Because we get this stale format with a lot of it. I think it's always it's typical in the video games. It's always like you play as a stormtrooper for the first 2 parts, and then you become a rebel for the next 2. You know what I mean? It's a very I think it would be cool just to have a whole plotline from this sort of sympathetic but also realistic Imperial officer character. Don't have any Jedi or Sith or anything. Literally have it based on that. But
yeah, just be like the Empire and the Rebels.
But have it isn't from this Imperial captain's perspective, who's seen the problems with the Republic. He's seen a lot of issues throughout his life. You could have flashback scenes. So you know how in Mandalorian they had brief scenes flashing back to the I would do it though. Actually, here's how I do it. I do it Lost had the flashbacks.
Yeah.
But I would have it based just on this officer. So not loads of people have it just from his perspective, having different Republic era flashbacks. Anyway, that would be my concept. Just to give you an example of the sort of thing I think would be a cool thing that just to do a different style of thing, but in the same universe.
That works.
Yeah. That'd be cool. I think personally, what I would want to do is similar thing, but just from the point of view of a stormtrooper. Just kind of what are their motivations for joining the Empire? Have them maybe make it at the time of the destruction of the Death Star. See how the stormtrooper Exactly, yeah.
Well, you guys did. I remember listening to your was it Alliance's audiobook?
Yes, Allegiance, I think.
Allegiance, and that one, I loved what they did with the stormtroopers because they still didn't like the rebels. They were they I think they ended up working with Mara Jade in the lore or something. But before she became thingy, they ended up becoming one of her allied squads. And I really loved how they were they were disenfranchised with the Empire, but they weren't instantly, oh, now we're the rebels. They still supported it in a way. I thought they were a really cool example of if you did that in live action. They would. They got rid of all the Mara Jade stuff in the thingy annoyingly, so they wouldn't work. But I think that book kind of would. Yeah, I get what you mean. That would be pretty. I think it's just that there's a very. I think the thing with Star Wars, and again, it was the original intention, and I think we're both saying this in this way, is that we want a bit more shades of grey rather than black and white.
Yeah.
A little more nuance to the whole idea of good and evil.
Yeah. Because it's never really like that in real life, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Except in World War II, to be fair. I think when it comes to actual, that's one of the... I always say that to people. As someone who studies military history, there's very few wars, right, that you can 100% justify. But that's one of the wars, fair.
And in World War II is it. Nah, dude, Vietnam, that was totally fucking justified. Nah.
I blame the fucking French for that one. If they hadn't had those territory over there, it wouldn't have been anyone else's problem.
Fucking Frenchies.
Oh, it's always there.
I know, right?
The euros according to my prophecy as well.
These,
bastards.
These stairs going down into that bunker are annoying as heck.
Yeah, you just dropped a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I'm there trying to like hold it up, but they're so awkward.
So is it, wait, which one's this? Oh, sorry. Yeah, see, I'm literally just jittering around. I'm gonna stay still. I'm gonna give it another drink. Oh yeah, Peaky, quickly while I remember, I'm still up if you fancy playing World of Tanks at some point.
Yeah, I've got it all. I've got it all downloaded and that on PC. So
Yeah, because that would, I think, it would be quite fun thing to play. Because I'll be like your sensei. I'll explain how it works.
yeah, you have to teach me World of Tanks because I've never played it.
Hey, here, Piggy. I'm gonna drop these, and you put it in the box.
That'd be a cool. That one won't fit in the box, so I'm gonna take that. That'd be a cool video idea.
But here's the thing, Gil. In America, do you ever get news articles about product recalls?
About what?
So, like, when a supermarket, well, they might not do it. But for example, every like few months in the UK, there's like a big thingy article. It's like, all these companies, these supermarkets, are recalling these items because of problems.
Sometimes it heavily depends. Like, not so much, but like, yeah, every now and then you'll be like, hey, if you bought this baby food, don't eat it or don't use it because this that. But it doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, so we get them relatively frequently, I'd say here. And I was reading one today, and it made me laugh because the first ones, it was like, oh, this beer has a bit of extra gas in it and might pop loudly, so give them back and we'll give you a refund. And then it went to the next one, and it went, if you get this Italian sauce, it has shards of glass in it, so return.
It's like, what?
Like, that's a bit of a leap.
Yeah, no, that's like.
Oh, yes.
Just eat the glass. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Sweaty. I'm down for you teaching me World of Tanks. I think that'd be quite a good little like mini series or like a little series we do.
Mm-hmm.
I've often had to try to have a go at World of Tanks. I just played with it.
So it's a very World of Tanks is one of these games that like, so you have 10 tiers in it, and as you go up the tiers, the way you play the game changes. So it has a very bad learning curve if you don't have any. It's a bit like, you know how MOBAs, if you don't have someone there with you, they're really hard to learn.
Yes.
Because you go from playing against these really dumb bots to all of a sudden these ridiculously like try-hard players. Because a lot of MOBAs, like League of Legends, all that, they don't have a very high new player pool. So especially, I think it's mainly like games like Dota. It's generally the old people who've always been into it are the ones who play it the most. So for you to try and learn it, it's very difficult. And that's kind of a bit similar with World of Tanks. There's that same sort of like thing. If you have to learn a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
If you don't have anyone there with you to like just say, just do this. But I think I was thinking about games. Like I said, I think Team Fortress 2 or like Left 4 Dead could be quite fun games to do one of these with. Game night thing.
Hey, where are you going with that, Peaky? You leave that in there. We gotta fill these back up.
Because if you guys have Left 4 Dead 2, because it's one of those games that goes on really cheap auto, so I'll keep an eye out.
I think I've got them on PC. Yeah.
Because if we do play that though, have you played it?
Yeah, I've played them.
Alright, cool. Because I was going to say, I would have done it if you guys hadn't. It would be versus, but all of you versus me or something. Because I've played a lot of Left 4 Dead 2.
It'd be cool to do go through the campaign as well.
If we have 4 people, we can do that. But if we have any more, we'd have to have versus campaign missions. But you get to play as the zombies as well.
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be cool to do like a co-op game because that's something we could consistently just like sit down and do because you can just play through like a whole campaign mission for like one session. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good recording format.
All right, Pig. I think we're pretty much done.
Oh, is the other bunker done?
I believe so. I don't think there's any. Yeah, I think the other room got cleaned out.
There is blood down here, and like I say, I would mop it, but I'm so laggy. I'm not gonna.
Where are you at?
You know when I was the bunker I was going in to get a crap kind of stuff out of the off again.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. One of you just left it. This one here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Some blood. That's
Where's the blood at?
Sorry if I go on. I know I talk a lot of things.
Oh, here we go. I see it. Yeah, we need to go get some more water.
I wonder why the frame rate thing happened. Because
No, mine did it at the start, and then it kind of calmed itself down.
You would think it would be less bad as the game went on because you're removing entities, wouldn't you?
You'd think, you'd think that it would be easier for the game to work. Oh, god damn it with this fucking machine.
I think there's a bucket down in the basement we were just in. Let me go down there.
Okay, well there's a bunch of body parts that keep popping out of this fucking bucket machine.
No, there's no bucket down here.
The old Sarch enemy, anything with the word bucket.
Remember when I run my election campaign? Ban anything with buckets.
No!
So are you actually doing that, dude? Like, is that or a meme? I can't tell.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I am actually running in the election.
So are you
That's cool.
independent party or are you aligned or?
I'm trying not to get too political on people's screen, but
No, go for it. I don't give a shit.
yes, we are an independent party. We're called Freedom Alliance. We're very much a party for the people and putting the people back in.
Because it's good to hear that because when I'm as someone who does try and keep up with politics, even though it pisses me off. Because anyone who knows about it gets annoyed by it because of how ridiculous it ends up being. And
I mean, let's face it. Sweaty. All the main parties are bloody so similar now. It's getting ridiculous.
Keir Starmer's pretty much made Labour a Tory party, a light Tory party. So yeah,
yeah. So,
and I'm not gonna lie. Like politics and debates and stuff like that. It's just a giant pissing contest.
It really is.
It's nonsense as well. Like they never actually do anything.
No.
Whereas we're trying to go. Hang on a minute. If Muggins over here can stand and maybe try and sort of go tell people, look, it's very much, I'm like you.
Right.
I will try and change things. Maybe politics might change.
Do we think we got all of the blood and shit?
So with the
yeah, I think we're good.
I've got some.
I think we got it, buddy.
Will it?
Well, that's what it's like.
But yeah, if I had an independent option, dude, I'd probably vote for one. But
Right.
I ended up voting Green Party for the council elections because it was like out of my options, I was like, yeah.
All right, Piggy, let's go. Let's get out of here.
But yeah, oh god, we're gonna have to get over here, Ian.
Yeah, well that's fine.
Oh, we're good.
When he jumps out, we all jump out.
Oh, cool. Will it still? Let's see the lag.
Fired!
Wait again. Wait a second.
How much did we do?
I thought we got fired every time, didn't we?
No, that's the first time we've been fired.
We've been demoted before.
Yeah, we've been demoted, but we've never been fired.
To be fair, me and Ian just spent the whole time chatting shit, so I'm not surprised. I
We
didn't
only-
hire us either.
Yeah, 55%.
Okay, so yeah, guys, check it out. So tragedy struck on Monday morning when a Dr. Gibbler was caught unaware by a small patch of blood from one of his former colleagues. The blood remains unidentified, but the cause of the accident is clear: failure on the part of the janitorial workforce. Yeah, we did bad.
So what are we going to do now? What are we doing now? Then I'm confused.
I just died.
Oh, we did 55%. We only did 55%.
That's the worst we've ever done.
Did we check all the crates like on top of them?
I think we left all the crates in there. We left like one room full of crates.
Yeah, there was one room just full of junk.
55% of it, apparently, or 45.
So what are we trying to do now then? Just
Well, I gotta head out actually.